when people leave my facility, right? They leave the facility to be integrated back out into society. What I tell the people is that if you solely rely on the medications, I'm gonna see you again. The medications ain't gonna do the trick. You are around 24-hour staffing. What do I mean by that? The nurses are there 24/7. The doctors, you know, they may not be there 24/7, but you still have access to them at the time that you're still there in the facility. You got access to unit therapists, social workers, case managers, the nurse supervisor, the director of nursing, the COO, right? You got access to all of these people while you're currently there. If you don't truly take advantage of those people while you're there at the facility, what makes me think that you go take advantage of something once you leave?
You're welcome, you're welcome. Here's another glimpse in the life of Mr. Seldom. On a mission to heaven so he can tell me well done. He got all my secrets, he promised he never tell none. You're welcome, there's no other feeling like it.
What's good, everyone? It's Jamal Haki, channel dedicated to helping individuals unlock the will to conquer imagination. And we're about to go ahead and just dive into this topic really quickly, okay? One of the things that I want to be able to do with this particular video is share some of my experiences that I experienced at work. And if you are new to the channel or you're not really familiar with some of my content that I've made in the past, I am a registered nurse. I currently work as a psychiatric mental health nurse. Okay, I've been working since August of 2021, and it's safe to say that I've gained a lot of experiences in my line of work, okay? There's a plethora of different stories that I can share with y'all. I just haven't made the time to actually make the video to do that, and one of the things I'm gonna try to do is do a better job of doing that.
Oh, is that so?
So in today's video, I'm going to do just that, okay? All right? It is time to share what I experienced at work. So without violating HIPAA, we don't want HR or anyone jumping down my back, okay? Because that kind of has happened before.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
I had an encounter with one of my patients on my unit, okay? Let's just say, without diving into too much of the diagnosis or anything like that, it was someone that was, the vision was impaired. Let's just say that the vision was impaired and they was experiencing some, you know, some substance and relational type issues, you know? Let's just say that, okay?
Oh, damn. I'm sorry.
One of the things that they said to me, and they looked me, right, dead in the face, right? Or they said to me dead in the face, right? My addiction is not a choice. It is hereditary. I'm gonna repeat that one more time just in case you didn't hear that. He said, my addiction is not a choice. It is hereditary. Huh? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, you know? So, I'm someone that, I'm gonna be honest, I do lack sympathy and I lack empathy. I know what you're thinking. Jamal, you're a nurse, and on top of that, you work in the mental health field. You lack empathy and you lack sympathy, okay? I'm gonna explain the reason why. For me, I'm a very blunt person, right? The energy that I give off, the same way that I speak on a video, is truly how I speak to people in person, okay? And regardless of the situation that someone may be going through, right? One of the things that I want to keep a promise to myself is being able to keep the same energy when it comes to helping individuals, rather it's a female, male, or however you want to choose to identify as these days. At the end of the day, I'm going to give you the real to help you get to where you need to be. You may not know you need to be there, but I know that you need to be there. And deep down, you truly know that you need to be there too. Why else would you be in that facility? Why else would a person, I'm not saying this person, but a person voice suicidal ideation or having a hard time processing through their emotions and living through life, right? That's a cry for help. That's the help that I'm going to be able to give to someone when they are in front of me, okay? So the moment that they told me and shared with me, my addiction is not a choice. It is hereditary. You know what I said to this person? I said, hey, let me stop you really quickly, okay? So How does something become an addiction? And I waited for an answer, right? So this is one of my methodologies. I'm not going to just shoot something down without bringing something up to make you think. I'm going to make you think really quickly. So I said to him, how does something become an addiction? Because if your addiction is hereditary, we need to make sense of this. How does something become an addiction, right? I then follow up by saying, in order for you to become addicted by something, you must first make the choice to do it in the first place. His response to me was,
well, you see, Jamal, before I was born, right, I come from a family where their addiction runs in the family, a long line of addictions.
So let's just say he said his parents was addicted to some drugs. His grandparents was addicted to the drugs. Let's just say for kicks and giggles, his great-grandparents was addicted to drugs, okay? I said, all right, cool. So even if we want to go out on the limb to say epigenetics, right? If you're familiar with epigenetics, let's say that due to the fact that the behaviors of your parents and the behaviors of your grandparents, right, is something within the genes, right? The epigenetics is something within the genes that's there. However, in order for something to be triggered, in order for something to awaken, in order for something to come into fruition, in order for you yourself to be one that is then addicted to something, you must first make the conscious decision to do it. Even if you want to say that you was predestined to be addicted by something, once again, how did you get addicted without first making the conscious decision to then do it? He was silent. He was left thinking. Because that's one of the things that I'm going to do if I'm speaking to somebody. I want you to think about what's being said to you. I don't want to just simply reveal an answer to you. I want you to come to the answer on your own, because here's the thing, right? When people leave my facility, right, they leave the facility to be integrated back out into society. What I tell the people is that if you solely rely on the medications, I'm going to see you again. The medications ain't going to do the trick. You are around 24-hour staffing. What do I mean by that? The nurses are there 24/7. The doctors, they may not be there 24/7, but you still have access to them at the time that you're still there in the facility. You got access to unit therapists, social workers, case managers, the nurse supervisor, the director of nursing, the COO, right? You got access to all of these people while you're currently there. If you don't truly take advantage of those people while you're there at the facility, what makes me think that you go take advantage of something once you leave?
Hell no! Hell no!
Okay? That's what I'm thinking, right? Once you leave and get integrated back out into society, if you solely rely on some type of medication to cure whatever mental mindset thing that you have going on, it ain't gonna work.
Nope.
It ain't gonna work. The purpose of that medication is to help balance whatever chemically is happening within the body. But you yourself and your mindset, when it comes to the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, that's something that you intently have to do on your own. You have to want to fix yourself. You gotta want to do better. So what I try to do is I try to help you get there, but we can't do the work for you. I can't drive your car for you.
Nope.
I can't cook the food for you.
Nope.
I can't succeed for you.
Nope.
But I can help you get there. I can't eat the food for you if you need nourishment for the body, but I can help you get there. And so this is what I'm ultimately trying to do when I'm speaking to this guy. And at the moment, I don't think he's getting it. Because when you have years of being stuck within this same thinking that
I experienced something as a child, and due to me experiencing this as a child, I'm going to continue to experience this as an adult because that's just how my life is set up.
That's not how the game is played! You can't do that!
the moment you tell yourself that, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Even within the medical conditions that he had, right? This is someone that firmly believed that no matter what, no matter the circumstances, he was just going to be doomed to be someone that was just a codependent individual. However, you don't make excuses for the medical diagnosis that you have. The winning mentality, the person that's willing to succeed, what they do is they try to overcome the odds, beat the odds. They don't try to become the odds. They don't fall into the odds. They don't succumb to the odds, but they overcome the odds. Okay? The moment he starts to become someone that's willing to do that, I guarantee you he's gonna have a different outlook on life. The moment he starts to change his perspective on how he sees himself, how he views himself, how he has a different internal view of self, I guarantee you he's gonna start having a winning mentality. And that's pretty much it for the video. I want to keep it nice and simple, short and sweet. He said, once again, right, addiction is not a choice. It is hereditary. Addiction is 100% a choice. Every single addiction. Addiction to pornography, addiction to sugar, addiction to alcohol, addiction to drugs. Because you yourself, it doesn't matter what pain that you're in. The moment you make the conscious decision to introduce that substance into the body, these are actions that you did. Unless you trying to convince me that someone put a gun to your head and said, take this drug, take this alcohol, eat this food, do what, watch this porn. The moment you're trying to convince me that someone did that, all right, maybe that's a little bit different situation. But regardless, majority of people in this world, when it comes to addictions, it's something that you chose to do on your own. Take accountability. Once you take that accountability, then you're going to start feeling a little bit better about yourself, because after taking accountability, you're going to know the next steps that you're willing to take, or the next steps that you should take to get to the next level, to get to the next step, to help you feel better about yourself, feel better about life, to help you get from point A to point B, to help you succeed in this world, regardless of the adversities that you was born with within this world. There's people that's driving cars with no arms and no legs. What is your excuse?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
And this is why I say that I'm someone that's not really that sympathetic or empathetic when it comes to things. Because number one, when it comes to empathy, I have to be able to fully understand someone by some type of experience that's similar to what that person is experiencing. And chances being, especially in the field that I work in, I haven't experienced those things. I haven't.
No.
So empathy is already out the window. And when it comes to sympathy, a lot of people already give that. But sympathy sometimes doesn't really help the individual. It just makes the person feel comfort, but it doesn't help them get out the hole. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to get down there in the hole with you. If anything, I'm telling you, you need to get up out that hole. Here's a ladder, climb the ladder. So we got work to do. Okay? The one that's willing to get on that ladder and climb that ladder, that's who's gonna win in life.
Perfect.
That's who's gonna succeed in life. Those are the people I don't end up seeing back in my facility. But the ones that's not even willing to even think about the ladder, touch the ladder, even look in the ladder's direction, because I'm trying to throw the ladder down there for them to climb up the ladder so they can get out the hole. Guess what I end up doing? I see them again and again and again.
Rev up those fryers, because I am sure hungry for one. Help! Help! My leg!
Okay. But what we gonna do is, the next time you come in, let's try this again. I'm gonna put the ladder down there, and are you gonna look the way? Okay, you looked a little. Okay, we making some progress, okay? That's it for the video, man. If you liked everything you heard, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Hit the bell to be notified. Until then, I look forward to talking to you guys on the next video. So until then, it's your boy Jamal Haki, channel dedicated to helping individuals unlock the will to conquer imagination. Peace out.
I stay grinding with my section and stay away from the rest of it, cause niggas more fishy than steamy plates of the Escovitch. Pesty in his pack and I'm booted up with an extra kick. Rapid and perfected it to the T like a Tesla whip. Raise hell with hot shells with mirror tips. Too stylish, flowing tighter than a silenced pair of lips.